And when I say finally made it, I don't mean the last week or so of traveling across the country. I've been saying for about 2 years now that I want to move out here. And when I first said it, it sounded really crazy, even to me. But the more I said it, the more I started to believe it, and now I'm finally here. Now with that being said, I haven't done pretty much any filming or anything for the last few days for a couple of reasons. One, because it's just been me running a lot of errands, picking up stuff from my apartment, and two, the day that I left, there's a lot of noise distractions around here. The day that I left, I made it all the way to Western Illinois, and I ended up blowing out a tire in which it probably could have been the most desolate area of the Midwest I think I've ever been to. My car jack ripped off the cap of one of my lug nuts, so I couldn't use that anymore. I had to call roadside assistance, which I've never had to do that before. I was on the phone with a couple of different people. They asked me if there were any businesses in the area, at which point I brought up on my phone the only business that was in the area that I was at was a place called the Psycho Silo Saloon. So yeah, it took them a while to find me, and it was a Sunday night, at which point I threw a fit. I started throwing the jack around. I ended up ripping open my thumb. So that was good. So I was bleeding when they showed up. It was a mess. And then by the time I got back into a town that could change my tire, it was 10 minutes past 6 and all the tire places were closed. So I ended up spending the night in a place called Princeton, Illinois. So they got a McDonald's, Subway, Wendy's, and Tornadoes. So I didn't make it to my initial spot of Iowa that I wanted to be at. Spent the night there, so then the next day I had to make up some time. I had to drive 16 hours, and that would take me all the way to Grand Junction. Now, 16 hours actually isn't that bad, but I got a later start because I had to wait for some of the tire places to open, and oh man, it was a mess. I had to pull everything out of my car. That way I could pull the spare tire out, and then I had to load the old tire in, and I didn't want to get anything dirty, so I had to shove it all in the back. It was just, I had to repack my car completely over again, so I wouldn't have to see any of the blind spots, and it was just... The reason why I didn't record is because it probably would have been something like this. How the did this happen? Why does this happen to me? Why the is this happening to me? This stinks. I hate the fact that this is unbelievable. Only here. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I can't believe that this is do that with the spare tire and put it on there, but the lug nuts don't fit. I hate this. So I guess it's safe to say that Andrew was being a little bit unreasonable on that day. I'm waiting for security to come boot me out of here. I'm on top of the parking garage in New York right now. It's a little overcast today, and it's only like 99 degrees out today, so not too hot. But yeah, now I'm finally here. I got my car unloaded, and I'm waiting on my pods to show up with my furniture and everything. That way it can become complete. Right now I still don't feel completely settled in at the moment, just because all my shit isn't here. I'm purposely not getting cable for a while, just because I want to, I don't know, I kind of want to get up every day and explore and go see what Vegas has to offer. The area that I live in is about 3 miles west from here. I live really close to the Orleans Casino, and it's the amazing thing about it is you wouldn't know that you were living in Las Vegas unless you looked over at the Strip. It's quiet. There's not really a whole lot of traffic on my street. It's like a 4-lane road, so when you see it, it kind of looks like those clips of North Korea that they show you with all the freeways where nobody's on them and nobody's driving, but they're there. So yeah, actually the goal right now that I'm finally here, is first off, I'm setting some, I guess, fitness goals, if you will, in place for myself. I got to go at least once a day. I have a gym at my apartment complex, but then I also have a gym that's up the street for me. And if I'm not doing anything that day, I have to go twice. So I'm putting that in place there. Because right now I weigh about 265, which is about the heaviest I've ever weighed in my life. Normally I weigh around 235, 240, but I think the actual idealistic goal right here is to get down to like 225, 230. And I have no excuses right now, none. Like I said earlier, I have plenty of money to live off for a while. For the next month, I'll be enjoying Vegas a little bit here and there. But if there's one weakness that I have if there's one weakness that I have other than Vegas, it's definitely food, because I can gorge food. So I'm going to pump the brakes on that a little bit, and I feel like if I live somewhat of a healthier lifestyle while I'm here, that'll also limit the spending as well. So luckily I do have a few more things that I need to do. The whole situation with getting a driver's license out here is going to be, I don't know, it's kind of a pain now. I don't know if anybody's ever seen it, but with the new Real IDs, they're doing it so it's TSA safe, so you kind of have to go through the whole process of what you would do if you got a new license in the first place. So I'm waiting on a few documents to show up here. Then I got to get my car registered, get some new plates on that. Like I said, I'm just waiting on my furniture, so I have to get everything moved in. If you've never ridden that roller coaster, it's actually pretty fun. But yeah, I'm slowly getting settled in here. And I just kind of wanted to give you an update on why I haven't really been recording. Because there really wasn't much to record. I have been coming up to the strip a little bit here and there, but it was just, you know, a whole lot of me getting settled in. Speaking of which, let me show you my apartment. So, here's what $900 in Las Vegas will get you. 3 miles from the strip. Obviously my bed hasn't shown up yet, so that's happening right now. It's cool when you're in Vegas is everywhere that you're at, you'll have some sort of a view at mountains. So I think that's pretty cool, especially coming from the Midwest. Decent living area, all that I need. Brand new appliances in the kitchen, gas stove, blah, blah, blah. Backsplash. What else could you want from a bedroom? Coat closet, bathroom, whatever. And of course, your own washer and dryer and a little spare room. So for $900 a month, I don't know, I guess I'll look at it as 30 days of paying resort fees. All in all though, I'm so excited. I'm incredibly happy to be here. I've never had a move like this in my life where, you know, I got out here and I started exploring around the community around my apartment, and it just felt right. You know, it's weird that people could actually live out here in Las Vegas, and I actually got off the phone with my parents talking about it, that it's weird that this all exists, but it's so cool. It's so cool to have everything that you could possibly want available 24/7 and relatively close. If you live near one of the communities that I'm at, or probably even on the east side of Vegas, you'll know that every block has some sort of a shopping plaza, Thai restaurants, McDonald's, hotels, restaurants, sushi places. They got it everywhere, and most of them available, like I said, 24/7. I don't know, I guess I'll be checking in with you again soon, especially once I do get settled and get everything in my apartment, and I guess we'll go from there. So this is my journey in Vegas.